Gaza, a place with a lot of history and conflict, is in the news again. Found on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean, this narrow strip of land holds a substantial role in a conflict that's been brewing for over 7 decades. This long-standing battle, deeply rooted and incessant, only shakes the core of the region but also sends shockwaves around the globe. Despite its small size, the Gaza Strip is saturated with a tumultuous history and enduring conflict. Gaza Strip, a small spot on the map, has a lot of history and conflict. To understand this conflict, we must first locate it. Situated on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea, this small region shares borders with 2 countries, Israel to the north and east, and Egypt to the south. The Gaza Strip, though small in size, is a significant geopolitical area in the Middle East. Now let's delve a little deeper into the affiliation of the Gaza Strip. It's governed by the Palestinian Authority, an organization established to govern parts of the Gaza Strip and West Bank. However, the influence of Hamas, a Palestinian political and military organization, is notably significant. Since 2007, Hamas has exercised de facto control over the Gaza Strip, despite international recognition of the Palestinian Authority. This complex governance structure, coupled with its strategic location, makes the Gaza Strip a focal point of ongoing geopolitical tensions. This small coastal enclave is, therefore, a strategic and significant region in the Middle East. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the mid-20th century. After World War II, the newly formed United Nations approved the partition of Palestine into 2 separate states, one Jewish and one Arab. This led to the formation of Israel in 1948, an event that was met with resistance by neighboring Arab states, sparking the First Arab-Israeli War. The war ended with an armistice, but not a peace treaty, leaving the borders unresolved and tensions high. The situation further escalated during the Six-Day War in 1967. In this conflict, Israel seized control of the Gaza Strip, among other territories. This historical backdrop set the stage for a series of complex political and territorial disputes that continue to fuel the conflict today. The Gaza Strip has been a focal point of this ongoing struggle, with its residents caught in the crossfire of a battle for sovereignty and self-determination. The origins of the Gaza conflict are deeply intertwined with the broader Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The conflict has escalated in recent years with severe consequences for the region's people and infrastructure. The current state of affairs can be described as tense and volatile. Recent military activities have resulted in severe damage to the infrastructure of the Gaza Strip, hampering essential services like healthcare, education, and water supply. The economy too has taken a hit, with businesses struggling to keep afloat amidst the turmoil. But the true cost of this conflict is borne by the civilians, the men, women, and children who call the Gaza Strip home. They face daily hardships, from the lack of basic necessities to the constant fear of violence. The psychological toll is immeasurable, with trauma becoming a common part of their lives. Children, the future of any society, are among the most affected. Their education disrupted, their innocence lost. They are forced to grow up in an environment of uncertainty and fear. And the humanitarian crisis only deepens with time. Food, medicine, and other essential supplies are in short supply, leading to a state of emergency. International aid organizations are doing their best, but the need is overwhelming, and the situation dire. The ongoing conflict in the Gaza Strip has profound and far-reaching consequences. It is not just a matter of regional instability, but a humanitarian crisis that calls for global attention and action. The future of the Gaza Strip remains uncertain. As we look ahead, various scenarios unfold. The conflict might continue, with both sides standing their ground, leading to further loss and devastation. Yet, there's hope. Potential peace initiatives could emerge, brokering a ceasefire and paving the way for dialogue. International intervention might increase, bringing much-needed relief and support. The road ahead is complex, filled with challenges and tough decisions. Despite this, the hope remains that the Gaza Strip will one day know peace and prosperity. The Gaza Strip conflict is a complex issue with deep historical roots and significant geopolitical implications. Throughout this discussion, we've traveled through its history, geography, and current state. We've explored how it started and its profound impact on the citizens and the region. We've also ventured into the potential future prospects. The importance of understanding this conflict extends beyond its geographic boundaries. As we continue to follow the developments in the Gaza Strip, let us remember the human cost of this conflict.